Manappuram Finance, that's the big one that we are watching out for. The highly anticipated move has taken place, Bain Capital acquiring that 18%. The stock was already in momentum and it was already coming in as a favorite among the analysts there. What is your own suggestion of how would you look at it, especially in contrast with Muthoot Finance, the bigger player there? Do you think this deal can actually narrow the valuation gap between the two players now? How will Manappuram now be placed against Muthoot in terms of preference?
So second largest company, gold financing company, Sakshi, have been doing well over the last few weeks, the last few months as well, primarily based on the fact that RBI had put a lot of curbs on banks and NBFCs in terms of personal loans, unsecured credit as well. And therefore, I think a lot of the folks who could not manage to get credit from banks or NBFCs flocked to gold financing companies, pledging their gold. And therefore, I think the kind of volume growth revisions that have happened, Muthoot Finance management has clearly stated that is very, very obvious. So obviously, with the deal taking place, I think the expectations in terms of the pricing that Bain is expected to pay, I think fair value. And again, I think warrants which are getting issued at 236 odd rupees, I think that will trigger a huge amount of positive sentiments for the stock itself. But looking at what has happened, right, in the recent past, the expectation is at least for the next couple of quarters, till we get to a scenario where even in the Indian context, the rate cycle starts coming off and interest rate cuts start happening, where bank borrowings then become a little bit easier to access and tap, as well as some curves that RBI might also go easy on. I think gold financing companies might continue their reasonable amount of volume growth with gold prices inching higher. The LTVs obviously are at a much comforting levels for a lot of these gold financing companies with the likes of Muthoot and Manappuram. And therefore, even the core business over the next 2 quarters might actually show a positive surprise compared to the rest of the time. So yeah, positive news, positive macros and positive micros at least for the next 2 quarters for gold financing.
Okay, and even in the pre-open trade, we are seeing Manappuram Finance at a 10% circuit at 239 odd levels at this point in time. Let's in fact welcome even Mitesh Panchal, who's joining in on the show with us to track technicals for us. Warm welcome. Good morning to you, Mitesh. Good to have you. Before we come to the markets, we were discussing Manappuram and the big news there impacting the stock already in the pre-open trade at 10% circuit, kind of a move. Would you buy Manappuram after this surge, or do you think a lot has been already priced in?
Good morning, Sakshi. Good morning, Mayuresh. Good morning to all our viewers. Yes, Sakshi, as far as Manappuram Finance is concerned, definitely would like to buy even after the surge of 10%. Reason being is that as per our system and method, before 2 weeks, the stock has qualified. And we are of the view that in case of Manappuram Finance, just the rally has started. Because structurally, if you look, the stock has witnessed a very strong rebound from the level of 145, which it has made a low on 25th of October 2024 for the week ended 25th of October 2024. Since then, it's a one-way rally. And even in the recent ups and downs in the indices, the stock has performed pretty well. So we had a buy call at 208.39, that is the week ended 7th of March 2025. So our clients are holding direct or indirect position into that. And we are of the view that sooner than later, since the stock has formed a double bottom in the range of 210 to 230, stock is likely to cross 230 and enter into a new trading range. So yes, from our side, Manappuram Finance is a buy.
Manappuram Finance is a buy. Okay. That's as far as the move is concerned. We will continue to look at it right now. The indication is about a 5.6% kind of an uptick in the pre-open trade for Manappuram.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.